Hey, beautiful Virgos. I just had the most incredible session with my cards this morning, and I absolutely had to share this with you because the energy that came through was just wow. I woke up with this intense feeling that something major was shifting for you guys in August 2025, and when I sat down with my deck, the cards literally would not stop jumping out at me. So I grabbed my coffee, settled into my reading space, and asked the universe to show me what this karmic debt clearing really means for Virgo. And honestly, what came through gave me goosebumps. I have been doing tarot for over 15 years, and sometimes you get readings that just hit different, and this is definitely one of those moments. Let me tell you what happened when I started shuffling, because this is where it gets interesting. I was asking about this karmic debt situation for Virgos, and the first card that practically flew out of my deck was the Four of Swords. And I was like, wait a minute, this is not what I expected at all. Usually when we talk about karmic clearing, we think about dramatic transformation cards. But here we have Four of Swords, which is all about rest meditation and mental clarity. But then it hit me, and this is so perfect for Virgo energy. The Four of Swords is telling me that your karmic debt clearing is not happening through chaos or drama, it's happening through stillness. You know how Virgos are always analyzing, always thinking, always trying to fix everything. The universe is saying that your karmic clearing comes through learning to be still, learning to trust that not everything needs your constant attention. This card is showing me that for years, maybe even lifetimes, you have been carrying this burden of feeling like you need to perfect everything and everyone around you. You have been the healer, the fixer, the one who notices every detail that needs adjusting. And while this is a beautiful gift, it has also become a karmic pattern that has been exhausting your soul. The Four of Swords is revealing that in August 2025, you are finally learning that rest is not lazy, that stepping back is not giving up, and that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is absolutely nothing. I can see this energy where Virgos are finally releasing this ancient pattern of self-criticism and perfectionism that has been weighing you down for so long. What is fascinating about this card is that it shows a figure lying in meditation, and there are three swords above representing past conflicts, and one sword below representing the peace you have found. This is literally showing me that you are moving from a space of mental conflict and criticism into a space of inner peace and acceptance. After spending a good 10 minutes just absorbing the energy of that first card, I continued shuffling, and the next card that presented itself was the Queen of Cups. And again, I was surprised because this is not typically what you would expect for Earth sign Virgo. But the message here is so beautiful and so necessary for your karmic clearing. The Queen of Cups is telling me that part of your karmic debt has been around emotional suppression. You know how Virgos tend to intellectualize everything? You analyze your feelings instead of actually feeling them. You try to solve emotional problems with logic. And while your analytical nature is incredible, it has sometimes disconnected you from your intuitive emotional wisdom. This card is showing me that in August 2025, you are stepping into a completely new relationship with your emotions. The Queen of Cups represents emotional maturity and the ability to feel deeply while still maintaining healthy boundaries. She is telling me that your karmic clearing involves learning to trust your feelings as much as you trust your thoughts. I keep getting this vision of Virgos finally allowing themselves to cry without trying to figure out why they are crying. Like you are finally giving yourself permission to feel without immediately jumping into analysis mode. The Queen of Cups is saying that your emotions are not problems to be solved, they are wisdom to be honored. What is really beautiful about this card appearing for your karmic clearing is that it represents emotional leadership. You are not just healing your own relationship with emotions, you are becoming someone who can hold space for others' emotions without trying to fix them. This is a huge shift from the Virgo tendency to want to solve everyone's emotional problems. The Queen of Cups also represents psychic abilities and intuitive gifts, and I am getting the message that as you clear this karmic debt around emotional suppression, you are actually opening up to psychic abilities that you may not have even known you had. Your attention to detail combined with this new emotional openness is creating this incredible intuitive clarity. So I am sitting there with these two cards, Four of Swords and Queen of Cups, and I am already seeing this pattern of your karmic clearing being about balance. Balance between doing and being, balance between thinking and feeling, and then the third card comes through, and it is the Eight of Wands, and suddenly everything clicks into place. The Eight of Wands is all about swift movement, rapid progress, and messages coming through clearly. This card is telling me that once you master the stillness of the Four of Swords and the emotional wisdom of the Queen of Cups, everything in your life is about to accelerate in the most amazing way. But here is what is so beautiful about this progression. The Eight of Wands usually represents things moving fast, but in the context of your karmic clearing, it represents your life finally moving at the right speed. You know how Virgos sometimes feel like you are either stuck in analysis paralysis or rushing around trying to fix everything? The Eight of Wands is showing me that you are finding your natural rhythm. This card appeared, and I immediately got this download that your karmic clearing is removing all the obstacles that have been slowing down your progress. It is like you have been trying to run through mud for years, and suddenly the path is clear. The Eight of Wands represents communication clarity, and I am seeing that part of your karmic debt was around miscommunication or not being able to express your needs clearly. In August 2025, you are stepping into this space where you can communicate your boundaries, your needs, your desires with incredible clarity and grace. The universe is clearing away all the old patterns that made you feel like you had to over-explain or justify every decision you make. You are learning to trust that your words carry weight and that you do not need to convince anyone of your worth. What I love about the Eight of Wands appearing here is that it also represents inspiration and creative downloads. As you clear this karmic debt, I see you receiving so much inspiration and clarity about your life purpose. Ideas are going to be flowing to you with incredible speed, and you are finally going to have the confidence to act on them. The fourth card that came through was the Nine of Pentacles, and this card made me actually say out loud, "Oh my God!" because this is showing me the outcome of your karmic clearing, and it is absolutely beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles represents financial independence, luxury, and self-sufficiency, but in the deepest, most spiritual sense. This card is telling me that clearing your karmic debt around perfectionism and people-pleasing is directly connected to your financial abundance. I know that might sound weird, but stay with me because this makes so much sense. Virgos often undervalue their skills and services because you are so focused on perfection that you forget to actually receive compensation for all the incredible work you do. The Nine of Pentacles is showing me that in August 2025, you are finally stepping into your worth. You are learning to charge what you deserve, to receive appreciation gracefully, and to create abundance without feeling guilty about it. This is such a huge karmic shift because many Virgos carry past life patterns around money and self-worth. I am seeing that part of your karmic debt involved lifetimes where you gave your gifts away freely without receiving adequate appreciation or compensation, and this created this deep pattern of undervaluing yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is telling me that this pattern is finally breaking, and you are stepping into a reality where your practical skills, your attention to detail, your caring nature are being rewarded appropriately. This card also represents enjoying the fruits of your labor, and I am getting such a strong message that you are finally going to allow yourself to enjoy your success without immediately looking for the next thing to fix or improve. The Nine of Pentacles is about savoring the moment, appreciating what you have built, and feeling genuinely proud of your accomplishments. What is really beautiful is that this card shows a woman in a garden surrounded by abundance, and she is completely at peace. This represents you finally finding peace with your achievements instead of constantly striving for more. You are learning that you can be ambitious and driven while also being content and grateful for where you are right now. The fifth card that presented itself was the Knight of Swords. And initially I was like, this seems intense for a karmic clearing, but then the message became so clear. The Knight of Swords represents swift, decisive action, and he is showing me that once your karmic debt is cleared, you are going to move forward with incredible focus and determination. But this is not the frantic energy that Virgos sometimes have, where you are trying to control every detail. This is focused, purposeful action that comes from a place of inner clarity. The Knight of Swords is telling me that you are going to surprise people, including yourself, with how quickly and decisively you move once you have this clarity. I keep getting this image of Virgos who have been stuck in planning mode for months or even years, suddenly taking massive action with complete confidence. The Knight of Swords represents the mental clarity that comes after you have processed and integrated all your lessons. You are not going to second-guess yourself anymore. You are just going to know what needs to be done, and you are going to do it. This card is also telling me that your communication style is going to become much more direct and powerful. Part of your karmic clearing involves releasing the need to soften your messages or apologize for taking up space. The Knight of Swords is showing me that you are learning to speak your truth with confidence and authority. What I find interesting about this card appearing in your reading is that it represents cutting through illusions and seeing situations clearly. Your karmic clearing is giving you this incredible ability to see through people's BS and respond accordingly. You are not going to waste time on people or situations that do not serve your highest good. The sixth card that came through was the Page of Pentacles, and this card is so sweet because it represents new beginnings in the material world, but with this beautiful energy of curiosity and learning. The Page of Pentacles is telling me that after your karmic clearing, you are going to approach your practical goals with renewed enthusiasm and wonder. This card represents studying, learning new skills, and approaching your work with fresh eyes. I am getting the message that part of your karmic clearing involves releasing old, limiting beliefs about your capabilities. The Page of Pentacles is showing me that you are going to discover talents and interests that you never knew you had. What I love about this card is that it represents the student mindset. And for Virgos who sometimes feel pressure to already know everything, this is such a gift. The Page of Pentacles is giving you permission to be a beginner, to make mistakes, and to learn through experience rather than trying to perfect everything in your head first. This card is also connected to manifesting in the physical world, and I am seeing that your karmic clearing is going to make manifestation so much easier for you. When you release the need to control every detail, the universe can actually work with you to create what you desire. The Page of Pentacles represents planting seeds with trust and patience. I keep getting this beautiful vision of Virgos who have been afraid to start new projects because they were not sure they could do them perfectly, suddenly diving in with excitement and curiosity. You are going to rediscover the joy of learning and growing without the pressure of immediate mastery. After sitting with these 6 cards for quite a while, I felt like there was one more message trying to come through, and when I shuffled again, the Two of Cups practically jumped out of my deck, and I immediately understood why this card needed to be included in your karmic clearing reading. The Two of Cups represents partnership, connection, and mutual respect, and it is telling me that a huge part of your karmic debt was around relationships, specifically around giving too much of yourself to others and not receiving the same level of care and consideration in return. This card is showing me that in August 2025, you are attracting relationships that are truly balanced and reciprocal. Whether this is romantic partnerships, friendships, or business relationships, you are no longer settling for connections where you are doing all the emotional labor or all the practical work. The Two of Cups represents soul connections, and I am getting such a strong message that clearing your karmic debt is going to align you with your soul family. These are people who see your worth, who appreciate your gifts, and who show up for you the same way you show up for them. You are done with one-sided relationships. What is beautiful about this card is that it represents emotional equality and mutual support. You are learning to receive love and care as gracefully as you give it. The Two of Cups is showing me that you are finally understanding that accepting help and support is not a sign of weakness, it is actually a sign of wisdom and balance. This card is also telling me that your romantic life is about to transform in incredible ways. If you are single, the Two of Cups represents meeting someone who truly sees and appreciates your depth and complexity. If you are in a relationship, this card represents a deepening of your connection and a more balanced dynamic. So let me bring all of this together for you because the message from these 7 cards is absolutely beautiful and so clear. Your karmic debt clearing in August 2025 is about releasing the ancient pattern of perfectionism, self-criticism, and people-pleasing that has been weighing down your soul. The Four of Swords showed us that your healing comes through stillness and rest. The Queen of Cups revealed that you are learning to honor your emotions and intuitive wisdom. The Eight of Wands promises that once you find this balance, everything in your life accelerates in perfect timing. The Nine of Pentacles confirms that you are stepping into your financial worth and learning to receive abundance gracefully. The Knight of Swords tells us that you will move forward with decisive clarity once your path becomes clear. The Page of Pentacles shows that you are approaching your goals with renewed curiosity and wonder. And the Two of Cups promises that you are attracting balanced reciprocal relationships that honor your worth and support your growth. Virgos, this karmic clearing is not asking you to become someone different. It is asking you to become more of who you truly are. Your analytical gifts, your practical wisdom, your caring nature, these are all still your superpowers. But you are learning to express these gifts from a place of self-love and worthiness, rather than self-criticism and proving your value. The universe is clearing away all the old programming that told you that you had to be perfect to be loved, that you had to fix everyone else to be valuable, and that rest and receiving were selfish. You are stepping into a reality where your natural gifts are celebrated, your boundaries are respected, and your need for balance is honored. This is such a powerful time for all you earth signs, but especially for Virgos, because you are the healers of the zodiac, and when you heal yourselves, you heal everyone around you. Your karmic clearing is not just personal, it is contributing to the collective healing of our planet. I hope this reading brought you clarity and confirmation about the incredible shifts happening in your life. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and know that you are exactly where you need to be. The universe has been preparing you for this karmic clearing for a long time, and you are ready for everything that is coming your way. Keep being your beautiful, analytical, caring selves, while also giving yourselves permission to rest, to feel, and to receive. You deserve all the love, abundance, and success that is flowing toward you.